I just think I'd like to say first, senior class, these seniors really did a great job this year. Really proud of them. Um, really set the bar high for our football program. Like I told them, everybody's going to be chasing them moving forward, whether it's the football team and other sports teams. And then, Marion Local's a very good football team. Played very well. This came down to mistakes, and just can't make mistakes when you play a team in this situation.
Coach, what was it like going against the Marion Local defense, especially on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, they do a lot of. One, they have very good football players, but they do a lot of good schemes that put you in some tough situations. It seemed like anytime we got a positive play going, kind of been a negative play the next one. So they do a great job. Obviously, their coaches have been here. They do a great job scheming it up.
Those explosive plays there kind of hurt you in the second quarter with the pick six and then the punt return. What was the message then at halftime after that? After the way second quarter?
Yeah, we just talked about having pride and talked about your characters revealed in tough times, and it's a game of football, and it stinks that it's at this level or this time of the year. It's the greatest game that's ever existed, and we just told the kids to go out and play their best the second half.
I think there were great high expectations. A lot of people in the southern part of the state have talked about your program and this being a slugfest. How do you account for the kind of rocky start that you got off? Was maybe some nerves, just the mistakes, the penalties, the little things that hurt you?
Oh yeah, starting off several penalties put us in some tough situations. Just make sure we're protecting the football. The punt return, the interception, those both definitely hurt us. When you play at this level, and you're playing teams of this caliber, you got to make sure it's a team that comes down and makes the least amount of mistakes. We just made a few too many today.
Was that interception like the play? If you had to go back and change something, you'd be like, man. Obviously, there's a lot that goes into a game like this, but was that you're like,
No, I just think it comes down to execution. And the ability to execute in a high level when you're playing in these pressure situations. Our kids played hard. You just got to be able to execute when you get to this point of juncture consistently.
You guys, the Graysons, Jones's arms are around you guys, and you're carrying them off the field. Just what was that moment like for you guys three to share, through the pain and through everything?
It's been a brotherhood since we were freshmen. We hate to see somebody like that to go down. He's been a best friend to all of us. But in a game like that, it does kind of suck that we did lose him. But I hope he comes back healthy, and whatever he ends up doing, I hope he does good.
Coach Dial, Keno Sultan with C-Town Radio. Your team had a 2-minute stretch that ended up with Marion Local scoring 14 non-offensive points. How brutal was that for your Chargers, and how costly was that today?
Yeah, the punt return and the interception, they're very explosive and very quick, and they're, like I said, they're coached very well. Everybody talks about their offense, but special teams wise, they're probably one of the best teams I've seen on our level from a schematic point. And then obviously they're very good defensively what they're doing. And those two plays obviously hurt us, and there's a big momentum swing. The game of football, there's a lot of momentum to it.
Coach, what about trying to run the ball against them? They just seem so quick and strong. Was part of your game plan maybe we are going to have to throw more, or just talk about trying to go, because running's usually your bread and butter?
Yeah, we knew we were going to have to mix it up, pass and run. Ran a few RPOs and able to connect on them off a few other passes. But yeah, we definitely knew we were going to have to mix it up today.
Toughness and leadership has been preached to you guys all year. How much did you take and learn about those two things this year? All you guys players. You have
I just think the toughness part. Obviously, the game didn't come out the way that we wanted to. We just got to keep grinding and stuff like that. All the guys were encouraging and stuff. Just helped throughout the game.
Yeah, at halftime, we did have our heads down a little bit, but a lot of us were up. We tried to keep everybody's heads up. We didn't care what the scoreboard was coming into that second half. we just knew that we had one half left with this team, and I feel like we really cherished it. We went out and played as hard as we possibly could in the second half.
I think a lot of people don't think they saw the real Dalton team today. What would it be like to play that team again in 3 weeks?
I don't know. I mean, it's still the same down team. Yeah, we have mistakes. As a team, though, I mean, if we played like we usually do the whole season, even starting off with Kirtland, we played. I mean, 2022, we got our butts whooped in the regional semis, but we came out, only lost by like a touchdown, and then the rest of the season, we just had our heads up. We knew what we were striving for, and we tried to take it.
Caden, Colin, you didn't get the ultimate, the final rung on the ladder, but talk about just being out on the stadium, on the turf, looking up at the stands, and what will you take away from playing in this atmosphere, getting to the final game?
It was awesome. Had the whole little village of Dalton behind us. That was definitely cool and something I'll remember forever. So.
I just think knowing when my last game was a real privilege that a lot of kids don't get, so I'm very thankful for that.
Coach, knowing you were going with the team, you guys with the history of Marion, did you guys discuss that at all this week, or did you let the kids know, or did you just kind of ignore that and say we're going to play football no matter who the opponent is?
Yeah, we just want to play the football no matter who the opponent is. We talked to her in the season, normalized playing at this level, so we added Kirtland and Nagamore to the schedule. So no, I mean, for us it was business as usual and trying to prepare to play our best game today.
Brock, what can you say about the leadership and toughness of the seniors?
Yeah, I mean, the seniors have been tremendous. Definitely seen a lot of growth throughout the entire year. And just taking the next step to becoming young men. Love each and every one of them. I know we had some that played more than others, but they all contributed to our team's success. Just great young men. They're going to do great things in life.
Okay, any more questions? All right, great year, guys. Thank you.